Hi, everybody. Hello. Um, I'm trying to stay calm and collected because I'm still very, well, kind of upset about what the Game Awards recently did again. It wasn't the first time. It wasn't the first time they did something this pathetic, lame, and disrespectful, especially to the genre that we all love in this channel, which is RPGs, and dare I say, especially JRPGs. So, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. I'm doing this live because I didn't have enough time to prepare. Last night I was so upset and disappointed, and the same way I was last year with the Game Awards from 2020, the same year I was in 2019, and overall I was just today like something broke inside of me, right? Something broke inside of me, and I said, you know what, this is it. It's just we can't stay quiet about this. It's just ridiculous, right? This needs to be addressed. And I'm finding out that the Game Awards are blocking some videos. Some YouTubers that streamed the whole show last night, they're blocking their videos. They're getting copyright claims just for streaming and giving an opinion on their show, which is I don't think it's very positive. So you're probably gonna start wondering what's going on. All right. So for those who don't know, Tales of Arise won Best RPG of the Year. Like, isn't that surprising? It won, and when we saw it, it was like, oh, so it won. Oh, okay. And several minutes later, we were all like, did it win? So wait, did they announce already that the best RPG, or was that a player's choice award? Because we were confused. Some of us were watching the show live, on Discord. We were chatting, and we were like, oh, it's the player's choice. So people voted for Tales of Arise. Great. And then no, that was the official statement. That was the official award, the presentation. Tales of Arise did win. So we were like, a late reaction was like, oh, so it took them 10 freaking seconds, 10 seconds, just to say, oh, the nominees for Best RPG of the Year are this. The winner is Tales of Arise. Thanks, bye. That's it. Immediately afterwards, they gave the award to Nier Replicant, the remake of this year, for Best Music. Same. 10 fucking seconds. How the fuck do you expect to call yourselves the Game Awards when you present the awards like this? It was just this guy, what's his name? Geoff Knightley or whatever. He was trying to keep a straight face, because he knew deep inside then the entire internet will be upset, especially RP gamers will be like, you know what? Fuck this show, fuck the Game Awards, this is nonsense. And what pisses me off, guys, is that this is not the first time. Go back, if you haven't watched this, go back and see how they gave the award to Final Fantasy VII Remake. Last year, the best RPG, according to the Game Awards, last year in 2020, was Final Fantasy VII Remake. Same bullshit. 10, 15 seconds just saying, oh, yeah, the best RPG of 2020, the nominees are blah, 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 blah. Winner is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Thanks. That's it. Moving on. And you might think, all right, so this is what happened. We have a situation. Let's try to put ourselves in the shoes of the Game Awards, of the people who do these awards, of the people who made the decision to give these awards like this. All right, so because this is an organization that's calling themselves the Game Awards, like wow, like the Oscars of video games. Wow. And I know you have a lot of comments about the show itself, but let's focus now on the Tales of Arise and the RPGs. This is an RPG channel, so let's do that. Have a super chat here. Thank you, Moose PK. Chrono Trigger should have won JRPG of the Year. It wasn't even nominated, but okay, let's go back to the topic. We'll talk about the Chrono Cross Remaster too. So let's pretend. Let's try to put ourselves in their shoes. All right, let's just pretend we're them. Okay. What are we gonna do to present this award since the developers or the publishers aren't even here? Like these people from Bandai Namco, Atlus, they didn't even bother to show up. They don't even bother to go. They don't care. And I was always wondering, because the first time I watched the Game Awards, It was a little bit. I didn't watch the whole show. It was just like a little bit because I wanted to see how they gave the award to Fire Emblem Three Houses because it won Best Strategy Game of 2019. I don't know if you guys were there. I don't know if you guys remember that. But yeah, it was there. Fire Emblem Three Houses wasn't nominated for Best RPG of the Year, which is fucking stupid because, well, Fire Emblem, yes, is a strategy series, sure, but if there's one game that truly feels like a role-playing game, traditional style, it's Fire Emblem Three Houses. All the others were like more about the maps, they go into the maps, playing the maps, the missions, etc., and there's actual, real, true role-playing, classic role-playing in Three Houses. It should have been nominated for Best RPG of the Year, not Best Strategy Game, but whatever. It won the award, and do you have any idea how they presented the award? The same. Oh, the same, you know. And it was a little bit of a meme because it was like 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds of this guy just saying, oh, the nominees for Best Strategy Game are this. And when he said Fire Emblem Three Houses, you know, the people went crazy. They shouted. They were like yelling, ah! And he laughed about it. And what he said, and the winner is Fire Emblem Three Houses, and everybody shouted, and that's it. Moving on to the next award, 15 fucking seconds of glory to Fire Emblem Three Houses for Best Strategy Game 2019. Well, it just did the same with Final Fantasy VII Remake last year, and they did the same last night with Tales of Arise and several other awards for Nier Replicant for Best Music. Like, what kind of bullshit is that, man? It's like these people... And I'm not blaming the presenter. I mean, this guy, Jeff... come on, what's the name of this guy? Jeff Knightley, whatever. I always forget his name. Joffrey? Jeffrey? This guy, he was like trying to keep a straight face. Well, in the inside, you can see he was like dying. Like, man, I don't want to do this, but the developers didn't show up, and they're not going to show up. Well... The Dear Game Awards, haven't you considered the possibility, the huge possibility that maybe the developers, the Japanese developers and publishers don't go to your show because it fucking sucks? I mean, how dare you present the awards like this? Oh, the nominees are this, here's the award, let's continue. Yeah, everybody, and let's not care about JRPGs at all because they suck, right? We don't like them. Oh, but if The Witcher wins, oh no, let's make a fucking ceremony, a complete ceremony about it. But Fire Emblem wins, Final Fantasy VII Remake wins, and Final Fantasy VII Remake also won the Best Music last year. I didn't even bother seeing if they made a right presentation of all. But anyway, whew, you can tell I'm still pissed off. Yeah, I was very pissed off last night because I was like, man, this is the last straw. They pissed me off for several years, and this is the first time I actually sat down and saw the entire show because, like many of you, I was waiting for a Chrono Cross Remaster announcement. Deep inside, I knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew my buddy Taylor from the Gaming Shell was just hyping the Chrono Cross Remaster, and I'm like, you know what? It might be real, it might happen, you know, but I have my expectations to the minimum. But my problem is that some people believe, I'm not saying Taylor, I don't think he mentioned this, I don't know, I don't remember, but if he did, he was wrong. Taylor, you were wrong. But anyway, I don't think he mentioned this, but a lot of people were expecting the Chrono Cross Remaster was going to be announced in the Game Awards. Well, it wasn't. Now you know why, guys. Now you know why. If you guys were Square Enix, will you make the reveal of your Chrono Cross Remaster in that fucking trash show? No, right? You know, I don't like Square Enix. You guys, I've insulted Square Enix in public several times. But in this, I'm on them. I'm defending them. I'm standing up for them. You know, good decision, Square Enix. You know, they still went for the Final Fantasy XIV award, which was like, okay, so they did a Final Fantasy XIV nomination and, you know, a 30 seconds, 1 minute presentation, but, you know, Tales of Arise, no one cares. Do they really believe no one cares? This is well, is it really historical or not? I mean, it's historical that a Tales game won an award in North America, like in an event in the West. It won an award, the Game Award. But now, thanks to how they presented the award and previous RPG awards, you know, we're all like, you know, does it really matter? Is this really a reason to celebrate? Should we be happy that Tales of Arise won an award from the shittiest video game award event ever created? That's my rant. So yeah, I'm happy that Arise is gonna get some attention. I think a lot of people are gonna buy the game and play the game. and therefore are going to start getting into the series. Therefore, they're going to look into the rest of the games, and the Tales series will be even more popular than what it is right now, which is great. Tales is one of my favorite RPG series of all time, right? So, but do I feel nice? I mean, do I feel good? They ruined the excitement, and we didn't even notice, because at the beginning they said, this is the Player's Choice Award for whatever, like what players voted for a game, right? Not the actual award. And immediately they presented the Tales of Arise award, and we didn't even notice in Disco. We were like, oh, okay, that's also the Player's Essence or whatever, right? The Player's Choice Award. Oh, okay. So they'll announce the best RPG maybe next time, maybe in a few minutes, or maybe at the end of the show. But no, like 20 minutes later, I think one of my guys on my Discord just showed up and said, "So Tales of Arise won, huh?" And we were like, "What? So what? That was it? That was it?" It's a fucking joke, man. Oh my god, it's a fucking joke. But anyway, so that's what happened, guys. If you miss what happened, if you're joining right now, just, I don't know, reset the video or reset the video. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But you get the idea. Rewatch the video and you'll understand what happened. I don't blame this Keighley, Jeff Keighley guy. He's just a sock in a hand. He just does what he's told. He can't do anything. He just needs to smile and present games. It's the people behind the awards, the people who make these decisions that are ridiculously imbecilic. Like, what's wrong with this guy? What were they thinking, What the hell were they thinking? How do you make a Game Awards show like this? It's embarrassing. This is an embarrassment to the video game industry. It's pathetic. It's lame. You know what? Okay, let's talk about the show itself. Because like I said, guys, this was my very first time actually sitting down with my freaking dinner, watching the show from the beginning. I think, if I remember correctly, Sting was singing a song that I don't even know what's the song about, or if it belongs to any game, etc. So, last year I didn't watch the show. I only watched bits of it later after it was over. In 2019 I did the same. I only watched a little bit. In 2018 and before, I didn't even bother. In fact, I found out about the Game Awards I think it was in 2018, when I was talking to a friend, and he was like, he told me something won best whatever of the year, and I was like, what? There's like a Game Awards ceremony? There are Oscars for video games? 3 years. The show has been there for like 2014, I think. And man, when I looked it up, I was like, I can't believe that. I mean, The Witcher 3 won Best RPG of 2015, I think. Very well deserved. I mean, I think it's a great game. May not be the biggest fan of it, but I think it's a great game. But the next year, a DLC, like a DLC of The Witcher 3 won. When I found that out, 4 years ago, I was like, so this is the Oscars of video games, and they're awarding a DLC from the same game that won Best RPG of the year the previous year. They're giving the award to a DLC? I don't care if it was the best DLC ever. How the fuck? What the fuck goes into your mind to give an award to a DLC? And let's talk about the show itself. I didn't know it was like this. My friends tell me it was exactly like this last year. Several awards were just like this, 10 seconds of just saying, the nominees are blah, 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 the winners, blah. Let's move on. Next. Next. I was waiting too, like many of you, for the Chrono Cross remaster reveal. I want to call it remaster. I don't want a remake. If Square Enix does a full remake, there's a difference between a remake and a remaster. A remake is like doing the game from scratch. I don't want a remake because it's Square Enix, and they're probably going to fuck it up, and they're going to turn the game into an action RPG. And if they do that, I'll make a video and a new rant. Because I don't want Chrono Cross to be an action RPG. They got away with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Whatever, I think it's a great game with a great battle system, but that's not Final Fantasy VII for me. So they're probably going to do the same. So I hope it gets a remaster. Just better graphics, updated graphics, upscaled graphics, maybe fix up a few problems with the game, technical problems with the game, and that's it. That's what I want from a Chrono Cross remaster. But this video isn't about the Chrono Cross remaster. This video is how the Game Awards disappointed and made the award for Tales of Arise seem as if it was nothing. And like I said last night, I was watching the show for the very first time. I've never watched the entire show of the previous years. I didn't care. But this year I cared because, wow, Shin Megami Tensei 5 was nominated. Scarlet Nexus was nominated. And by the way, I just beat the game and I have a video coming up in a couple of days. I was going to upload that video today, my Scarlet Nexus review today. But I'll save it for a couple of days. I'll probably upload it next Sunday. Shin Megami Tensei won nothing, alright? And I think it should have... Well, in my opinion, out of the 5 RPGs that were nominated, I think Shin Megami Tensei 5 would have been my pick. But, I'm not complaining. Tales of Arise. But anyway, they made it seem like it was nothing. They made it seem like it didn't matter. Let's give all the attention to these other awards. But Tales of Arise, who cares? Yeah, Tales of Arise won. Good for you, assholes. Let's move on. But my other biggest problem with the Game Awards and why I'm calling the show trash, because it is because it just doesn't feel like an award ceremony, like an awards ceremony. You watch the Oscars, and yes, they're all bought. It's fucking business, man. It's a popularity contest. The Oscars, the Golden Globes, the BAFTA Awards. We all know that. But it's an award ceremony, and they focus on the awards. The Game Awards feels like a fucking E3 wannabe, pretty poorly done. I mean, we're pretty much there watching because of the announcements and the trailers. Some of them were badass. When Hellblade 2 showed up, I was like, wow, it blew me away. I'm excited, I like the first Hellblade, and I really like, what they showed in this announcement in the Game Awards. Hellblade 2 looks badass, and I can't even remember what else they showed. The Sonic the Movie Part 2, I don't even remember. So, to me, this wasn't watching an awards ceremony, an awards show. It was just a regular mediocre E3. And on top of that, oh boy, they behaved in the most hypocritical way when it came to politics. They showed several... I mean, let's put this into perspective, all right? You do an awards ceremony called the Game Awards. And then you present certain awards for certain genres. I mean, fighting games was the same. Yeah, here's your award, Guilty Gear Strive, fuck off. And that's it, fighting games, RPGs, it's like they don't care. How do you present their awards in 10 fucking seconds, and then do like 2 or 3 minutes of a very hypocritical ad of, LGBT, or black people, or sexual harassment. The first thing that these guys said on the show was, we will not tolerate any harassment whatsoever. And I was like, wait, what the hell am I watching here? And I was like, okay, good. But it's just to save face. They don't give a rat's ass about anybody. They just do this to save face and to say, oh, we love you, everybody. We love no racism here, no sexism here. No, we love you all. Oh, it's an award show, by the way, and yeah, these guys are winning, but whatever. We care more about you. This video, this ceremony, this show is more about you than the awards themselves. How's that? Do you love me more? Make me richer, dude. I can't fucking believe there were tons of super chats in the show. They were making a hell of a lot of money of super chats. I can't believe it. I don't care, about the whatever they showed. Good. There's gamers out there. There's gamers who are drags, gay, black, whatever. That's awesome. But why make these fucking very hypocritical, sketches and whatever in these commercials, these ads? That's just... Come on, you sound so fucking fake, the Game Awards. You don't give a fuck about these people, you fucking hypocrites. Oh man, you don't even give a fuck about your awards. This is just plain good and old business. You putting the Oscars to... the Oscars put this show to shame. Alright, yeah, okay, I'll calm down. This is a huge rant. Oh my god, thanks for joining, everybody. I just can't believe it, man. And I'll do the same video in Spanish for those who are interested. With my friend Oscar, we're probably gonna do a video on my second channel in Spanish called Discusión Gamer. We'll probably go live in the evening, somewhere around 5 o'clock Central Time. Probably we'll probably do that today. You know, I still have a lot to say in Spanish. When he has a lot to say, he was pissed off too because he's a huge fan of Forza 5 Horizon, and he wasn't even nominated for Game of the Year. Who won? It Takes Two? Alright, I've never heard of this game before. I didn't know about its existence until last night, which is cool. It Takes Two won the Game Award. But anyway, yeah, I think the channel in Spanish has English subtitles. Yeah. But anyway, so that's it, guys. That's it. Amen. Thanks for joining, guys. That's it. That's my rant. Seriously, I didn't want to say this. I didn't say this last year. Didn't say this the previous year. But last night was like, you know what? I can't stay quiet anymore. Fuck the Game Awards. Fuck you, Game Awards. You guys are trash. You need to improve. Don't do this. And this is why the developers and the publishers don't even bother to show up. The Japanese developers, all those guys, all those people who make these awesome games, they don't even bother to show up in your show because they know it's garbage. It's just garbage. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, see you next time. You wanna see the same video in Spanish? Check it out, my Discusión Gamer, link in the description below. My books are also there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Tales of Arise!